EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. To the air right away is Allen. And his first pass is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That'll be complete to Cook. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On first down, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. James Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it still 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the option, running right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
Julio Jones here in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all time.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Delaware short off the pass rush skills.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on 1st down, Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. These two teams all tied after 1. Play action. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Here's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. David Ojabo running in to take him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And down inside the 10 here before the top bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Hey, report!
Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Al Jackson, crossing route complete to Ross. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him down.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Option play, here's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Allen on third. Being chased out left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson over the middle connecting with Kohler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 41 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 73 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces.